Hey everyone, welcome to the live chat. I'm Heather. I'm Director of Education here at Luminess. And guys, we're here each and every day for you so you learn Luminess. Everything. And so I try to think of new ways to do this and to put it on and to show you. My biggest thing is to try to show you the easiest way to put it on and look flawless. Like short amount of time to do our makeup. It's real life versus, what you see maybe you see on Instagram, not Instagram, but maybe on YouTube and stuff where they spend forever doing their makeup, and which is great. I love watching those. I love seeing all of the makeup. I watch that all the time, but it's real life. I mean, we're real life. So I try to do it in a way where you can do good in a short amount of time, but look amazing. So, hello, Donnie, Christina, Robin. Hey, Robin. Dawn, Texas Beauty. I feel like I have a hair on my... I did. Okay. I was like, something's not right. All right. So, in the first one, we do this at 10, 11, and 3. And so the 10 o'clock, I did skincare, which I showed you the bamboo polish, the lip scrub, amazing stuff. Hello, Angela. And then the 11 o'clock is when we start the makeup. Hello, Michelle. When we start the makeup. And so we start the airbrushing and we start all of that. Hold on. I just turned on my light. Do you ever do that? Like you turn on the light, the flashlight, and I have no idea how I did that. Okay, so back to the squirrel. I'll try to stay focused today. Yeah, Dana. Whole town is basically. Oh my gosh, Dana, I'm so sorry. Mile-wide tornado, and the whole town is basically gone. Oh my goodness, but no fatalities. Thank God. Wow, I know there is that echo again. I don't know what the deal is. So maybe, I don't know, should I just do the makeup and not talk? Or is that possible? I don't think I'll talk as loud because I think that sets it off. And then maybe I don't talk as much because it will help it. I don't know. So let's get started. I actually use Velvet Veil on half my face. And so I'm going to start the makeup and do some things, putting the foundation on, because I do see if you can tell the difference. It is only on half. I'm not going to tell you what half if you weren't there for the 10 o'clock. Hopefully you'll be able to tell when I put it on. And I did not get my peach color corrector, which is something I wanted to use. So I am going to go in with the shade 2. Or I could actually, let's do X out because that's not... This is X out. Yeah, I'm going to use the medium and X out. Wow, careful, Dana. Please be safe. I'm going to take my bracelets off because they're making a lot of noise. Cindy, that's so funny. All right, so I'm going in. I'm going to actually let me tweak my eyebrows just a little. I'm going to use the Coca. And I'm going to go in and just add a little bit more detail. Now with these, I go in and I kind of tweak right where the hairs are. And so I'm just going in and tweaking them that way. But I can... go in. I'm going to use my angled brush that is in the our new brush palette. And I'm now going to go in and hold on, let me see. I might use, I'm not going to show what I'm using because we don't have it anymore, or it's in stock right now. Because I'm going to go in with a powder. And sometimes this helps if I really want to kind of square off that eyebrow, or if I wanted to do it a different way. And then I can run a brush through it. I think I'm going a little bit too dark, which I'm sure I'll hear about. So sometimes doing it with a powder can kind of tweak it a little bit, and then I can go in, and I'm going to go in and tweak the eyebrows just a little. Oh, Dana. If they're on your Facebook, if people are friends with you, I'm sure they'll be able to see that. Now going in and just tweaking a little bit right at my brow bone. And this is with the buff. And then I can just pat that out to blend that. Linwood, Kansas. Okay. Poor. I just pray everybody is safe. And now I'm going in right at the top. And so I'm just basically highlighting around the brow. Now remember that this foundation does not move. Plus the fact that this probably wasn't the best idea just because I have Velvet Veil on one side. So we know that a lot, you don't get a lot of movement with regular foundation or regular concealer, when you use Velvet Veil. So I'm going to go in and tweak that a little bit. And blend that down. All right. So I just did that around my eyebrow just to tweak them a little bit more. I'm sure I'm going to get comments because they are probably a little bit too dark. I should have used a lighter shade, but I'm not fixing it right now. All right. So now I'm going to finish shaking up using the medium X out. Yeah, the Velvet Veil definitely works amazing with airbrush because it doesn't, you're not going anywhere with that. It is harder to do with traditional concealer or anything because it doesn't allow a lot of movement. Plus the fact our concealers, they're bam, like you don't get it, you don't move. All right, so now I have my X out in my stylus and I'm going to start spraying. I'm going to spray under my eyes. And I can kind of aim my stylus down, and I make the movements before pulling back on the trigger. Now, if I needed to, if I see wrinkles and crinkles, I can go in and kind of pat them out or blend them out. I need to get a blender. Wait. Do it this. If I needed to do that, but if you don't, then just keep going. Okay, and so I'm going to go in and I'm going to get my coverage. And I have Velvet Veil on one side. I'm treating both sides the same. So everything I'm doing on one side, I'm going to do on the other. I'm not doing it differently because I have a Velvet Veil. I want you to see what a difference Velvet Veil makes. Okay, so I did about four drops of the medium X out. And I started that. Hello, D. I did that underneath my eyes, and then started my coverage as well. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to do some contour and highlight. Where is it? And I'm going to do the matte bronzer, and then I'm in a couple of drops of shade 2 in there. I'm so trying to talk softly. I'm going to go in, put my matte bronzer, and now a couple drops of shade 2 to lighten it. And then turn it on. There's air that comes out, turning back, bubbling, plugging the air, pulling back on my trigger to mix all that in. So this mixes everything for you. I don't have to get it everywhere. It's so clean. It's so easy to do this. Now, go in. And start my there is an echo. I'm trying to talk softly because when I talk louder, it's worse. We had problems yesterday with this. So I don't know what the deal is, but we still have a little bit of echo. Everybody's like, no, what echo? All right, I'm blending. I'm doing some coverage on my chins. Those are running for some reason. Okay. A little more severe contour. All right, now I'm going to blow the rest of that out because I didn't need as much. And then I'm going to show you, because if you're new to contouring, can y'all hear me? Because I'm talking super low. If you're new, hey Janice, if you're new to contouring, you might not be able to contour the nose with the airbrush. So I'm actually going to take the cut palette, if I can find it. Okay, nope, that's optics. Where's my cut palette? There it is. My cut palette, cut 1. And I'm going to go in, let's see what brush I can go in with. Let me make sure this one's clean, because I don't want like eyeshadow on my nose. I know, I sound like I'm rapping. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in and do a little bit of contouring on my nose with the cut 1. And I'm using just this one right now. I'm trying not to talk as much because I don't want it to have the issue. Now, I haven't done my foundation. I haven't sprayed the foundation. So, Tanya, I like that. Heather Seraphs a lot. So I'm just, whoa, almost dropped my brush. So I got my contour on, and you can definitely see that. Now, even if I did it too much, which in there it looks like I did, it doesn't matter because I'm actually going to go over it with the foundation. So it will blend. I'm going to blend it a little bit. Some of that off. All right. So now I can go in. I'm going to take, I'll do shade 5 again today. It could be Heather sure talks a lot. All right, so now I can start my foundation. Now remember, when you're doing your foundation, you're going to hold it at least 4 widths away. You want to keep moving and then barely pull back on the trigger. I don't know if it's the light. Actually, I'll just add some 2 in there. I'm afraid the 3 would get too dark. So instead of switching it out, I'm just adding a couple of drops of shade 2 and then mixing that together. So I just lightened my shade 5 so I didn't waste any of my product. Okay, so now I've been contouring. All right, so I'm just making my passes, making my circles. For some reason, does it look dark to you guys, or is it just me? I know. We go down a little bit more, get my coverage. Now remember, I'm going to let you look in just a minute on there. It looks dark. So I'm actually going to put just shade 2. I just set that out and put my shade 2. So again, guys, listen, you don't have to start all over. So I'm not having to start from scratch. If I got it too dark, all I have to do is I'm adding the lighter shade. So I can go in with a lighter shade. Now you see how many passes that I'm making. So I'm making pretty, good coverage. Because I do want you to see what a difference the velvet veil makes. Okay, Dee, thank you. Thank you. I can definitely do a contour and highlighting one. That's awesome. Okay, so we'll go in here maybe. Okay, so I have quite a bit of coverage on right now because I did eraser, then I did I did velvet veil, I did eraser, I did contour, I did my foundation, and then I went back to just to lighten it a little bit, and now I want to come up close so you can see the coverage and see if you can tell the difference. Can you tell the difference on what side has the velvet veil? Can you tell the difference? Now in the 3 o'clock, I will do eyeshadow, I will do highlighting. I think that's it, because I am going to do some lips. I'm going to do my Naughty Pink lip. Hey, Muzi. Good to see you. I'm trying to talk softly because there's still an echo. No, Dee, no. Anytime you use a color corrector or concealer, eraser, X out, all those are helping coverage. That's helping, it's starting your coverage. Remember, you're not going to cover things 100% with with one product, but it's steps. When I did eraser, I still had coverage, but I knew I was going to get more coverage or finalize my coverage with my foundation. So I did contouring with the bronzer, the matte bronzer. And I knew I was getting coverage with that. Even if I do a luminizer, I know I get a little bit of coverage with that. So every step that you do, every pass that you do, you're getting more and more coverage. So if you, some people have good skin, they can just go straight to the foundation, or like I can build it up where I have plenty of coverage. But you can shorten those steps by using things before the foundation to help coverage. Does that make sense? Let's see. So I'm going to go in and finish. Now, I will tell you, when I do the lip liners, I do fill them in. And I'll stretch my lips like this to get it, you know, tight, or it will work better. However, I do want to stop, close my mouth, which is rare, look in the mirror and make sure my lines are straight. I have a crooked smile. So if I'm doing this, my liner's not going to be, it's going to be crooked. So if I can stop, close my mouth, I can see the areas that I need to go back and touch up. A lot of people want to line their lips with their mouth open, and that's fine because it might stretch your lip how you need it, but just make sure you do go back and close your mouth to make sure that it is on straight. Now this is Arabian Nights. That I'm going to use as my lip. So there you go. So I'm good to go for now. I can get ready and go to lunch in an hour. So I will be back. Let's see. As much contour, but the highlight. Yeah. So, Musette, and that's so true. And that's one thing we will cover when I do contour and highlighting for dark skin tone. Sometimes you can do more highlighting because the skin's already dark. If depending on how dark you are, your skin's already dark, and so you counteract it with the highlighter. And so sometimes it's actually nice because it's less makeup for you. So that's something that, we can look at when we do the Teaching Tuesday. I'll do that maybe next hour with our contour and highlight palettes. So we can go from there. All right. Thank you, Janice. Dee, also go back and look. I did a full color and highlight one, or contour and highlight, where I drew all on my face. Sometimes that visual can help you. So just think about that. And then where it's the dark contour, maybe just highlight up here. So we'll talk about that. I'm actually going to I'll try to get a woman of color to do it with me, and that way you can see the difference. I think it would be good to do that. All right, thank you, Janice. Dana, please be safe out there. I want you to be safe, and hopefully we will see you on Thursday if you can't make the 3 o'clock. But be safe. Be safe. All right, guys, I will see you later. I wish that the sound was better. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what to tell you. All right. I will see you guys very soon. Hope you have a great day. Have a good home day. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.